I wish I was an old-time ADN writer when the newspaper was good, because they sure had some opportunities to write. I got another beer. I think it was mandatory for me to get Coppergood buzzed tonight, so I'm trying. Anyway, Poachers' last run. Yeah. This is a happy story compared to most of mine. Stevenson called this a depressing book. And I think it would be right. I think it could sit on top of his stack. Do you know his story, Steinway? I knew the story when I read Steinway because he's a climbing writer. So it's about a big rock falling off of the El Cap or whatever. Man, yeah. Anyway, so I knew exactly. All I had to do was read the dollars. Sick. Completely. That's how his mind is. Anyway, Poachers' last run. You understand? You guys, you're students, aren't you? Yeah. The small blue and white helicopter hovers above the valley floor, creating a tornado of snow. Each time it tries to land, it is engulfed in white, so the pilot has to pull back up to see. The helicopter flies off, circles once, and comes back for another try. No cigar this time either. The bird takes off on another loop and this time slows down as it flies over. Garble from a bullhorn gives Mark Norquist and Mount Howard the message. It's too dark and there is too much snow flying around for the helicopter to land. Dave the Poacher, Petrie, will spend the night of March 14th next to Tin Can Creek. Matt straightens Poacher's stiffening arms next to his body while Mark retrieves Poacher's skis and gear from next to the landing zone they packed out for the helicopter. He stands his skis next to where the Poacher lies. His poles lie next to him. Mark looks around. He doesn't want to leave Poach behind. They ski twice a week together. But Matt is hungry, thirsty, and wants to let his wife know he's okay, and is already breaking trail on the long traverse toward the Seward Highway. A little less than a quarter of a moon is pasted to the sky above Turnagain Pass, and the stars start poking through the cobalt blue. There is no way for Mark and Matt to spend the night with Poach. They'd just freeze. It's been 4 hours since Poacher died. Mark is lucky that they hooked up with Matt today. Otherwise, Mark would be alone right now. Matt is 18 years younger than the 70-year-old Poacher and 15 years younger than Mark. They thought it would be smart to ski with Matt because then they'd have a young buck to break the trail. Matt's value increased the moment Poacher died. He's been here before. When Steve Garvey died rock climbing in Portage Valley, he had to leave Steve's body to notify the authorities. Matt knows this game. His patience and caring nature help Mark make decisions. The contradictions are many for Matt. It's been a beautiful day. He got to ski with the legend of backcountry skiing. He was with Poach on his last runs. Poacher's last words are spoken to Matt. Garvey's death was violent, but Poacher's last running passing was the opposite, and Matt was honored to be there. After the trio's first run, they climbed back up for another. On top of Tin Can Peak, they hooked up with Dave Braley and Ryan Taylor. There is no wind. Bluebird would be the best word to describe the day. They have a safety meeting. It's 4 o'clock. The snow is sparkly. Their first run had been excellent. Poach keeps up the dialogue of history, humor, and ski bumness while on top. Braley and Taylor disappear on the west side, and Matt leads Poacher and Norquist down the south side. Poach has an unmistakable style. He skis telemark and always has. He taps dances his way down the mountain with Fred Astaire grace. The mountains smile, and Matt keeps his cameras trained on him. Poacher skis the 1,000-foot run non-stop. Watching him ski, you wouldn't have a clue about the passing out and fainting spells. He says he went to the doctor about his condition, and the doctor gave him medicine, but he quit taking that and says that proper hydration was the key to controlling these issues. Poacher wears a gray bandana with the black and white designs over his head. He has a brown jacket and light colored pants. He has 100 days of backcountry skiing in so far this winter. It seems impossible that anyone could ski this many days, or even half this many. He's been getting this many ski days in for 30 years. Matt watches Dave Petrie ski impeccably towards him. He faces downhill always. His poles and boots go slightly up and down, but his body is silent. He's smiling. He hits the flats and plops down. "I'm passing out," he says. Matt takes off his skis. Then Poachers, he lays him down and cradles his head in his lap. His breathing is erratic, and after 5 or 6 breaths that keep getting weaker and farther apart, he quits breathing. Matt tries CPR, but it's hopeless because he's up to his waist in deep snow. When he tries chest compressions, Poacher just sinks in the snow. Matt looks uphill for Mark. It's been 5 minutes. Mark has a broken heel piece on his binding is being careful. Finally, he appears on the slope above. It feels like forever, and he's next to Matt. Mark thinks Poacher has passed out and will be up and better soon. It has happened before. Matt says he's not breathing. They try CPR, but it's useless. Poach has no pulse, and he's not breathing. They accept that Dave Petrie, Poacher, has died. Time, 4:20 p.m. Diamonds in the snow swirl around Matt's skis and boots as he breaks trail on the long traverse back to the west side of Tin Can Mountain. He's on a mission to get safely back to his road and his truck. He needs to call his wife and let her know he's okay. The quarter moon lights the way. Mark drinks trail for a while. Just a little further, they take off their skins and it's downhill to the flats to the highway. They reach the road at 10 p.m. A truck with headlights on waits in the pullout. It's Jordan Reimer, a law enforcement officer with the U.S. Forest Service. Jordan interviews them for half an hour. Matt and Mark get home to Anchorage at 11:30 p.m. Dave Petrie, the Poacher, earned his nickname after sneaking in on a ski run during the filming of a ski movie by Greg Stump called License to Thrill. So, we all agree Stevenson's stories are more depressing than mine. Isn't that a consensus?